Yo, everybody. I need to go turn off the light behind me, and I forgot to close the... boy. I'm a mess. I forgot to turn off two things. Hi, Underkai. Welcome on in. Glad to have you. I need to go turn off the light behind there and close the microwave door. Sorry I'm late. I was doing some stuff in Final Fantasy 14 and lost track of time because things broke. So I had to fix them, and then I got the track and be like, I'm late. So. Have to be the lighting all fixed. Hi, Stubby. Hi, Andakai. Good to see y'all. Alrighty. Cool. And it looks like our friend the whoops, didn't mean to pin that. That was an accident. I meant to hang on. I need to unpin this. That was not on purpose. I was trying to check where that email came from. And then okay, there we go. That's where I thought. I know that face. It's like, okay, there we go. But yeah, hopefully everybody's doing well. I don't know. I feel like being comfy today. Today is me being comfy. Anyway. I know I started late. We're probably not gonna do a bunch. We're probably not going to be on as long as we normally are because I got a thing that I want to do in Final Fantasy 14 and it starts at 9 on the dot. So I'm probably going to end a little bit early in order to get there on time. But yeah, good to be here. Good to see y'all. Yeah. I figured out what broke it, but if I'd figured it out like 10 minutes earlier, I would have been here on time, which is big cry, but you know. Anyway, let's be about it. I'm going to try to, once we actually get into Street Fighter, I will try to balance talking about a bunch of stuff with in concert with, like, you know, actually getting gameplay done. So I'm going to try to stay relatively focused and yap like at levels that are relevant to the things that I am talking about and not yap over and beyond what is strictly necessary for getting things together. But yeah, the short answer is my Shiranui is a heck of a character so far. They cooked strongly. Oh, did I not? I didn't actually plug in. I'm so silly. I'm sitting here going like, why isn't this working? It's like you plugged in, or the controller was plugged in, but I have to re-plug it because for whatever reason. All right. Yeah, hang on. It's being a butt face. Or it's just being a butt face because it's not detecting that I plugged anything in at all. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Much better. Okay, much better.
Street Fighter 6. Fighting ground. Practice. Training. Training room.
Are y'all tired of playing
Terry.
my own highlights? It's time to heat up for the fight of
All
my
right.
life. Show 'em what I got.
It's my time
You
to
know
shine.
it's my time. Brought till I fall.
So, Mai's whole thing as a character is basically, how do I describe this? Yeah, Mai's whole thing as a character is basically, much like Terry, she is a transplant or a crossover character from the Fatal Fury series. Whereas Terry kind of like centers around sort of being very similar to the Shoto archetype, which is like Ryu, Ken, to a certain degree Akuma, Luke in this game, sort of, right? Terry is kind of like those characters, except that a lot of his conversion power is focused on juggles and really long-reaching normals. Not so much that like the regular Shoto characters don't have that, but let me check a thing that I wrote. Or let me not say it like that. Let me just refresh myself of the generals of how he works from a thing. Right, so Terry's whole thing is that as like a character, especially in this game, he has really good normals and is really good at like closing gaps, close mid-range pressure, and just generally kind of like juggling people for 6 billion damage and all that. The trade-off for that is mostly that his normals can be a little awkward and a little slow, and it can be very difficult to convert with him in certain situations. Mai, on the other hand, very different. A lot of her normals are cancelable. Whereas with Mai, he also happens to have very good poking normals, but also many of them are cancelable. But unlike Terry, generally speaking, aside from maybe like her standing light kick here, a lot of them are really good at like poking, counter poking, and stuff like that, right? So unlike Terry, who usually has to like struggle to get like really rewarding conversions from like a crouching light punch, right? Mai gets like stuff like that. And so, generally speaking, she's also more mobile than he is, which sort of gives her a lot of like ability to do a lot of like hit and run sort of tactics, as well as just generally poke people. And so she excels at like bullying people at a distance, but she also has projectiles and other stuff like that. Sort of liken her to playing Cammy, but you trade some of your really, really strong ability for like obnoxious strike throw pressure the way that Cammy has, in exchange for versatility in other aspects, right?
Shouldn't keep the girl waiting.
So, case in point with that, right? Let's talk about my special moves very quickly. So, Mai has Kachosen, right? Unlike other projectiles, if you don't charge Kachosen, you can in fact like stop it just by hitting it. But if you hold down the button to charge it, then it becomes a 2-hit projectile. And depending on which version you charge, it has a different sort of like recoil timing. The overdrive version, right, will always do that. But if you charge the overdrive version, it goes 2. But then you can add additional ones on top of that. So the only downside with Kachosen is that if you charge it or if you throw it at the wrong distance, right, it has a bit of recovery time. So people who have, for example, dive kicks or know how to time it, if they jump at you close enough or they use a diving attack at the right spacing, they'll get over it and knock you over. And you kind of have to deal with that. Aside from that, we also have Hisatsu Shinobibachi, which is basically even from lights, you can like get light Shinobibachi. And the EX version launches. So basically, Shinobibachi is like your. Did you hit a far distance? If yes, Shinobibachi them for corner carry, right? This is a way in which I was saying before that Mai is very much like Cammy, because basically speaking, right, Cammy also has a thing where she'll do like normals into standing light kick and then do. It doesn't work for Mai because her standing light kick is very short, but in Mai's case, right, she can use her crouching light kicks, sort of check people at range. And then you have Shinobibachi for that conversion, or Ryuenbu. Ryuenbu, depending on the version, right, will either leave people standing, knock them down, or launch them a little bit for like a light Shinobibachi. And with the EX version, right, you can get Shinobibachi still. But usually like only the light version. Well, that's a lie. You can get medium, but not heavy. But the medium version is part of the time. So usually you do like Huenjin to like knock people down or whatever afterward for slightly more damage, or Shinobibachi for corner carry, right? So Tosen, Ryuenbu, Huenjin, I believe it's called. Let's look at the move. Ryu Engine, sorry. So yeah. Ryu Engine is basically just an anti-air attack, but it reaches up pretty high and pretty far. And it covers mostly a little bit in front of Mai and very vertical. Though she also has this for that. And then, as you saw earlier, Musasabi no Mai. Which basically is just like a bog standard dive kick that lets you sort of like adjust your angles accordingly. You can only do it from a forward jump though, I believe. I'm just trying to double check to see if it actually moves you a little farther. So there's that line. So yeah, with Musasabi no Mai, right? Basically speaking, like any other dive kick, if you can hit at somebody's, like the lower that you hit somebody, the more frame advantage that you have. So you can use it if you're able to like hit low. You can use it to set up other stuff, right? And if the you're able to hit with it, like with the EX version, if you're able to hit from far enough away, and again, if you get like low enough, you should be able to do Shinobi Bachi as a follow-up, but it's very tight, right? Not necessary at all. For command normals, Mai basically has this as an overhead, which is pretty devastating because you can do like, if you get like a drive rush, you can do that. You can do that. You can do a lot of other stuff because even from like her medium buttons, her heavy specials all come out. And so Mai's devastating with that. Like her mediums are very like potent for this sort of thing. Like her mediums are generally very potent buttons. Even like her standing medium kick, even though she can't cancel it, much like Terry's, it reaches pretty far forward and is really good at like stuffing people out from stuff, right? Aside from her overhead, she also has this sequence, which on the face of it looks like it's very similar to her it looks like it's very similar to like Terry's passing sway, but unlike Terry's passing sway, it basically only has like this can follow-up. Right? So initially it's like, oh, then what do I use it for? Well, if you're in the corner, you can cancel the last hit into like light view engine. And that's primarily what you use it for. Though given that you can in fact like cancel other moves out of it even if they whip, it is possible if you're careful, right? Because you're like plus 48 after that, right? Which potentially gives you time to like do other stuff if you're close enough or otherwise in distance. So that's my special moves. Super moves. Super Art 1 is Kagero no Mai. It doesn't really have a lot of horizontal reach, but it does a lot of vertical reach. The main thing about Kagero no Mai is that it powers up all of your specials like the next 5 uses. Katosen becomes like a 3-hit projectile. Ryuenbu actually like becomes like a hard knockdown. Let me do character specific settings and let's give her infinite ones so we can never take this in better. Right? So basically, her moves functionally just get stronger with flame stocks up. And as you can see, and even Kagero no Mai goes stronger. Similarly, she does have a super version of Hisatsu Shinobi Bachi, but she can also use it in midair. I didn't do it right. She can use it in midair as well. Why this is important is because it means that, for example, if you do if, for example, even you do something as simple as this, right? If you use the EX version of Musasabi no Mai, if I can remember what the command is, give me a second. You get that as a conversion, right? Obviously, if you then have flame stocks, right? It becomes even stronger, right? Right, so you could, for example, do, let me do this character. Right, so on and so forth. So basically, the conversion potential is really strong, is what I'm getting at. And then we have, of course, her Super Art 3, which does not actually get any benefits from heat stocks. And it's just pretty kind of like straightforward as far as these things go. The main reason why my Super Art 3 is so dangerous is because of Cho Hisatsu Shinobi Bachi. Like, if I'm gonna be blunt about it, like, basically speaking, because of the fact that, like, you can super cancel, like, all versions of Cho Hisatsu Shinobi Bachi, right? Only in the case where you get, like, really high up juggles where people are really high in the air, you will basically always be able to get a conversion into this move. Ryu Enbu confirms into it, right? Like, if you get Ryu Enbu, you can do it, right? Not so much of like, not regular OD Musasabi, not like regular OD Musasabi no Mai. You'd need like Flame Stock OD, I think, to do it. Yeah, like you'd need OD Flame Stock to like actually get it directly. I know I've seen some people do some really sick juggles with OD Musasabi no Mai at the right distances. Okay, so you can actually do it from regular OD Musasabi no Mai, but you gotta be like, you gotta be on point basically, because if you're, yeah, basically speaking, yeah, if you're gonna get it, you basically have to either hit at somebody's feet or be in the corner. And the reason for that is because if you're too close and you do it, by the time you recover, the person would have landed already. So basically, the only way to like actually get it is to like, you gotta get the spacing right. But I say all of this to say that basically Mai's whole thing is that as a character, unlike Terry, where it's like Terry's thing is that his confirms are a little bit weird. Like Terry's confirms are really weird and a little bit like annoying to deal with in certain aspects. But the main thing is that by comparison, yeah, I'm looking at the Super Combo Wiki right now to sort of see what people are saying about her early on, and I kind of agree with some of these things. Basically, they're saying that her strong points is that her zoning is really good. She has really strong and really simple damage routes straight up. Her fireball game, especially with charged fireballs, is really obnoxious. She has a really fast dive kick. She has really good corner carry. She has really good corner carry when you dump resources. And as it turns out, I didn't know this, but this is important. Flame Stock SA2, Flame Stock Cho Hisatsu Shinobi Bachi, where she like does the super Shinobi Bachi, but it's on like super fire. Apparently that's like projectile invulnerable for days. So basically if she used Kage no Mai earlier in the fight and has at least one flame stock left and has 2 super meters, if you throw a fireball, she's gonna just punch you in the face. That said, the things that Super Combo says are weaknesses, which I can kind of agree with because I've seen some of it. Mai does not have a lot of plus frames on block unless she uses Drive Rush, which is true, right? Like a lot of her normals are, let's do this for a second so that y'all can see what I'm talking about here. I need to just set the dummy to block all. So, right? Like, and Street Fighter, I'll be clear, Street Fighter 6 in general is a game that has shied away from having a lot of normals that are just like absurdly plus on block without investment. This is a thing in Street Fighter 6's design philosophy in general. But yeah, like, Mai has a tough time like actively asserting plus frames unless she's using Drive Rush. But given how good her normals are, this is a fair trade-off. If they didn't do that, it'd be kind of bullshit. It's kind of necessary. Like, it's one of those things where it's kind of necessary because if they didn't do it, it'd be a problem, right? And like I said, like a lot of characters in Street Fighter 6 don't really have plus buttons to begin with, so I feel like I want to go grab that one and like throw it out because it's like basically most of the time you're not a lot of the time, right, you're not getting like you're not getting plus frames all of the time unless you're like timing meaties, right? Like usually in Street Fighter, unless you're doing meaties or spending Street Fighter 6, I should say. Unless you're spending meter or drive rush stuff or doing meaties, you're not getting plus buttons very often anyway. So I don't know if I agree with that specific thing because that's a thing for everybody, right? It is very, very rare, I should say, in specifically Street Fighter 6 that you have characters who have plus buttons without spending drive gauge. But I agree with the other initial sort of early notes, which are things like, yeah, like Mai is really good on that, but like it's one of those things where like, yeah, Mai is basically if you can't get like her if you can't get her pressure game going with like fans and stuff, you do have a hard time. But because she can like get really obnoxious conversions very quickly, right? And all it really takes is for somebody to like fuck up. So Rashid is interesting because that's fair. Doesn't work. Fuck. Good mixer. Yeah, so like Rashid's main thing, and this Rashid is very careful about it, which is why yeah, the thing about Rashid is that while his normals are all very stubby and very short, the main sort of like flip side to that is that when Rashid is in, you have a really, really bad time. Like against the Rashid that like is able to set up pressure. I heard my name being said. Yeah, I was talking about it in the context of like Rashid having really short normals. Whoop, fair. But if he gets the chance to like start running mix on you, you kind of eat shit. That's his thing. So yeah, Rashid's normals are very short, and it takes a lot of work for him to like actually like get in and like pop you one. But that's good. Yeah, I'm cooked. I would say that probably the other thing with Mai is that her jump arcs are kind of floaty. I think I should specify. I think her jump arcs are kind of floaty, which means that people, if they get a good sense for when you like to jump and when you like to try to do Musasabi no Mai, like you're gonna get fucking cooked. That was punishable, and I fucked it up. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. I wanted to do EX Shinobi Bachi. Or not. Yeah, I wanted to do EX Shinobi Bachi and then, the other thing, and I fucked it up.
Stay down.
Ah, damn it. I messed up the punish. I think I made it through, yep.
Stay down.
Oh. Yeah. The other reason why Rashid is a pain in the ass. Yasar, that super R2 that he just did, what happens is that while that tornado is out, if Rashid walks through it, if Rashid spins through it with spinning mixer, if Rashid does more or less any movement through Yasar, he goes zoom. Yasar itself also, hi Sin. Yeah, like Yasar itself is also like active for like 6 billion years. So it's one of those things where, like, as you saw, Rashid basically can use it as a pressure threat and not have to do much of anything. You have to use it correctly, mind you. But yeah, it is what Cat Wizard said. It is the super R2 of all time, basically. And it used to be better. In Street Fighter V, Yasar was like, yep, that was good. But yeah.
You're good.
Get ready, fighters. Triumph or die.
So yeah. How you doing, Sin? Hopefully well. No, that doesn't work. Fuck. It's the only thing I need to work on, which is that, for certain conversions with Mai, you have to, like, stand up and do, you have to do standing light punch instead of, like, just jab. That's gonna... Oh! That's always minus, by the way. Hit block. So, that's the other thing about... That's the other thing about the Sasabi no Mai that you have to kind of, like, watch out for. It's always minus when it's blocked. So if people are anticipating when you're gonna throw it, you're gonna run into trouble if you fuck up. Oops. I got the meter lead though, so. Oops, I messed up. Damn. Messed up. Ah, gotcha. But yeah, how you doing, Sin? Hopefully well. But yeah, like, basically that's the thing, right? While you do have to, like, commit to, like, knowing how to, like, do Kachosa and stuff, if you're really trying to like look for the best of her pressure and all that. About to get surviving, how are you? Good. I'm fucked. Oh, the duality. I like how I said I'm good, and then I immediately like botched that, and I'm like, oh nope, never mind, I'm cooked. Nope. Gotcha. Okay, no. So I gotta do something different to make that work.
Stay down.
Yeah, good punish. They thought they thought I was gonna press a button or they thought I was gonna do something else, but whatever they thought I was gonna do, I didn't do it. Cooked. So yeah, that's why I was like, at least to me, Mai is very similar to Cammy, except that like... Press that button! Press that button!
Stay down.
That was not the best confirm I could have done there. But then we have that. So, like, that's the thing, right? Mai basically is very flexible as a character, but is especially good at, like, just obnoxiously poking people from a distance and counter poking. Those are things she's very good at. And because of how flexible her conversions are, if you're keeping on top of what you need to do, right? Like, people kind of just eat shit. Yeah, I got hit. Or not. My input got eaten. So, I pressed the button, but I pressed one probably during the super flash or something, and my input got eaten, so I did not actually eat shit there. Good. There we. Oh, that was good. I'm probably cooked here, actually. Because that's critical art. So that's gonna do a little bit of extra damage. And so I'm cooked. I will note, however, Kuma is still the character with the lowest health in the game. I am impressed by Street Fighter's dedication to like stop doing the girl health thing that they used to do, and I appreciate that immensely. By girl health, I mean the thing where like them characters generally have like less or lower life totals than other members of the cast. Literally, Akuma's still the one with the lowest. After all, well, not all this time. We're still only like 2 years into the DLC cycle. But like literally Akuma's the one with the lowest. It's just him. Like, this is the kind of thing that I was talking about earlier, right? Like her conversion ability is like, it's really, really silly. It really, really is. Which is what makes it so different from Terry, right? Because Terry has confirms, but they're a lot more conditional in a lot of ways. So it's a lot harder to sort of like like Terry doing Terry things is Terry doing Terry things is a little more difficult to make work. Again, like he's not a bad character, but it's one of those things where you spend a lot of time like just dealing with the fact that he has really weird you just deal with the fact that like he has really difficult times converting, and it's like, okay, yeesh. Oops. So yeah, it's still really easy to like overextend with Mai, to be clear, right? Like the fact that I can do like shit like this is, it's not gonna kill, not even close. But yeah, I'm cooked. That was too close to do that. Or they fucked up and didn't count their stocks correctly, so that other cancel didn't come out, so they got fucked up. Maybe. Yeah, it's fair. Almost had it. So that's the hard part, right? Like, in order to really, that's the main thing. Like, if you really want, wrong one. And before they introduce, could happen, but I feel like generally, with health values basically being much tighter together in this game than they have been in previous Street Fighter games, I doubt it. I know it's like partially like a jape, like, but it's also one of those things where it's like, speaking seriously for a second, I feel like it is very unlikely that we will actually get somebody more fragile than 9,000. Especially because like, Street Fighter 6 in particular is already like an extremely explosive game. I need to be careful about that. That's not the punish there. But yeah, that's the main thing with Mai in general, right? Is that because she has such high conversion potential, it's one of those things where oops. No. close, but we'll see.
Such a lovely face. You're just
Realized I was already so close to like burning out. That was good.
It's showtime. Face it straight.
Oh, I'm annoyed. She went over my head, and that's why I missed that. And that's why I missed that. I did that to...
Judy, win.
Almost had it.
It's showtime. Face it straight.
They were waiting for that. Fuck. I gotta trust the Shinobi Bachis a little more. Nope. Yeah, I got hit. They baited me into jumping. This might kill, because that's raw. Yeah. So yeah, Judy's main thing, and the reason why she's kind of a pain to fight, is that Judy's main thing is that she moves very, very quickly, and has a lot of really good pressure, right? So one of the main things that you have to deal with against a good Judy player like this person is that y'all remember what I said about how, like, if you know how to get over Mai's fireballs, like, if you know how to get over Mai's fans, he has issues with that kind of thing. That's what I mean. And got him ahead.
Judy wins. It's showtime. Face it straight.
Stay down.
So the main thing where Mai, I think, might have the edge in this matchup is that Mai can poke with the best of them, basically. So
Stay down. 1, 2, 3. That's okay. I
Final round. Triumph or die.
messed up the punish. They're doing that to do damage and regain some drive meter.
That felt good.
Like, basically the benefit to, like, the benefit to popping your Super Art 3 like that early in a round, so to speak, is that the main trade-off is that what happens is you gain yourself enough time to gain back some you have enough time to, like, gain back some drive meter if you're the one that does it, and you do a lot of damage to somebody. And if they already happen to be close to burnout,
Really now? You shouldn't keep a girl waiting.
Here comes a new challenger. It's showtime. Face it straight.
I'm not using all my buttons. Oh.
Stay down.
No.
Get ready, fighters! Triumph or die!
Yeah, like if you want to do like Ryu Enbu with an ender, yeah, like if you want to do Ryu Enbu as an ender from stuff, okay. Like if you're trying to do Ryu Enbu as an ender like that person's doing, if you're trying to do it from a jab, you have to do it from standing. And you have to do it quick. Which is why ideally, if you can, right, if you're trying to confirm into any like jabbing normals for Mai, you want to do standing jab confirms. So like if you do a like 2LP or 2LK, like a crouching light punch or a crouching light kick, you want to confirm into standing as soon as you can. Like this, for example. That's fair. Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to drive Impact back there. I might have been able to cancel the super if I was really on top of it, but like, that would have been a big ask. Yeah, that was, if I'd thrown that I think a little earlier, it would have worked out. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So this Mai is going to basically try to like beat me in a war of out poking. They're gonna try to basically like poke me out. Like that's what's gonna happen now. Like I am going to have to basically out poke them and possibly make a point of like out anti-airing them. Because it's gonna be a lot of like that. Yeah, I'm cooked. They should have just... Granted, I still lost, but if I had been a little more on top of my shit, they would have died for that, probably. Or if it was anybody else that was not me. That would have the better gas with this character than I do already. Didn't commit. Yeah. And that's why. And that's something I need to start keeping in mind also. That basically, yeah, like Cho Hisatsu Shinobi Bachi will basically just eat will eat projectiles for breakfast. Oh, yeah, that was a good one to check with.
Get ready, fighters. Triumph or die.
Stay down.
Yeah.
Floating like a butterfly, singing like a bee. Beautiful. 1, 2.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah. Mostly now this Mai, like I said, they're more or less out poking me. The only thing about like, then that's the thing, like with the Mai overhead, that was not like a bad call for trying to like establish pressure. But oops.
It's not your day. My turn. Stay down. Locked in. Hello there. Stay down. My turn. Stay down. Locked in. How silly.
Final round. Triumph or die.
Watch your head. Locked in. Opening. How silly. Floating like a butterfly. Singing like a bee.
Mine wins.
Yeah, like I said, my conversion ability is really, really strong.
Stay down. Locked in. Hi.
Mm,
Stay down. Gotcha. Yep. Stay up. Hold it. Locked in. My turn.
they might have been going for Ryu Engine there, and I would have probably gotten hit by it. Assuming that's what they were going for, if it had come out, I would have gotten hit by that.
Stay down. Stay down. My turn. Stay down.
Ooh.
Stay down.
Yeah, sure. The Ryembu might have been an accident, or it might have been what we call a frame kill, where you do something that seems unsafe while somebody's knocked down, but it just kind of like
Stay down.
kills time until they do the thing.
Stay down.
Yeah, there you go. I was about to say you're gonna not do it this time.
Floating like a butterfly, singing like a bee. Beautiful run. Stay down.
Yeah, I'm slipping a little. Slipping just a little.
It's showtime. Face it straight.
Hi, my turn. Stay down.
Yeah, they like to do that a lot.
As predicted. Watch your head. My turn. Stay down.
Get ready, fighters. Triumph or die.
Stay down.
Nope. So while you can hit Mai's fans down with like physical blows, like you can use normals and knock them down. That's dependent on like you actually having a hitbox out. Shinobi Bachi, the hitbox on it, the first one, does not come out in such a way as to set that up. Ooh. Right to the corner. Yeah, baby. Yep, got me to jump. Alright. That's fair. Yeah, they have a better sense of like. It feels like generally they have a better sense of like poking and other defensive options than I generally do. Yeah, they keep doing that. I keep letting them do that. Yeah, I'm cooked. They did that on purpose. So the thing about Drive Impact is that you cannot use Drive Impact to get through supers. If you try, the super breaks your armor and you die. Every super in this game that has a hitbox will break through a Drive Impact. And that I could have done. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like, remember what I said earlier about like, yeah, like Shokisatsu Shinobi Bachi is basically gonna be shit on fireball, like you shit on fireballs. This is the kind of thing I meant. So, a trick about Hisatsu Shinobi Bachi that, like, AOF players know mostly, is that if you're able to get the elbow part of it to hit while somebody's waking up, if you get a meaty Hisatsu Shinobi Bachi, and there are ways to set that up, with moves that look like they whiff. Getting a meaty Hisatsu Shinobi Bachi is like a great way of like fucking up somebody's day. The thing about like my 5 MP, right? Like, it's interesting, right? Because, like, my personality, as y'all may have sort of generally gotten, is that she's very confident, flirty, etc., right? But, like, her Super Art 3 is just dead fucking quiet. She's like, no, actually, like, you're cooked right now, and I need you to know that. And it's very interesting. Nope, I fucked that up. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, like my Super Art 3 and her Critical Art are extremely sick. And it's interesting because like with the Super Art 3, like she'll do the whole float like a butterfly, sting like a beeline, right? Ooh. There we go. So I don't think she can't. I don't think she can really loop like Ryu and Boo the way like during Burnout, the way that like Terry can do like back shoot loops or things like that. But done. Yeah, I won't say that I consciously avoided throwing a fireball, like throwing a fan there, because I'm say 2, but I was thinking I should probably just like do some outrange poking. Yeah, see? Like, you cannot drive impact through a super. Like, you just eat shit. And that was very deliberate, and also probably one of, like, the best things that they could have done. Because, like, otherwise, it would have been too strong of a mechanic.
Final round! Triumph or die!
What a shimmy. That was a good shimmy. They shimmied me. Literally, what happened there was that you saw how they went in and then walked back a little bit after going in. That's a shimmy. And the general idea behind the shimmy is that once you've conditioned somebody to expect that you're gonna like, okay, that works. That's good to know. When you have conditioned somebody to think that you're gonna walk up and throw them, if you walk in and then walk out very quickly, or otherwise like just adjust your positioning just a little, yeah, like I'm not gonna throw a fireball because like literally they've got like the Chohisatsu Shinobi Bachi's like waiting right there. Honestly, I should have reversal to the one that was there. Then they threw it on the wake up, which is something I'm gonna have to like learn how to do because like that's her. Yep, they baited that. Team Flames. But yeah, like, a thing that I have to work on now is if I have meter for Super Art 2 and somebody throws a fireball, I should be willing to let rip with Chohisatsu Shinobi Bachi. Make people eat shit for that. Yeah, so that means I'm doing that too much because they've got that timing. Yep. So now the question is, how do I get under 5? How do I get under standing heavy? I need to stop doing that. I didn't mean to do that. I was mashing. But that's okay. I was mashing. That's my fault. So yeah, the key sometimes when you have somebody like cornered like that, like the way I did, is that you want to step back a little bit, but not too far, right? Like, again, being able to confirm that off of Hisatsu Shinobi Bachi is, it's wild. It's wild. That's her. So the main thing about, Ryuenbu, right? Like that. It is -4 on block if you're the person that's using it, which means basically that most buttons in the game, if you space Ryu Embu out correctly, most medium and heavy buttons in the game will not be able to punish that. Like, you recover too quickly for it. Which is why the trick is most like to hit the tip, because that makes it even harder to punish, despite the fact that it's technically not a safe button. Or safe move, rather. Yeah, and then they baited me into jumping. So yeah, like that's the main thing with mine, right? Like as a character, while you do have to like be very deliberate about like how you do your fireball pressure, because like as you can see, right? And that's why you gotta be careful. So yeah, that's the other thing about mine, right? The thing about Kagero no Mai is that while it does not have like Kagero no Mai has really good vertical coverage, like absurdly so. Nope, wrong version. Yeah, I wouldn't have had enough health to live that anyway. Even if I'd gone second, I would have died. Yeah, this is not an ideal situation. I'm probably cooked. Yeah. Like, basically, the thing about being in burnout against Mai is that if she gets an opportunity to set up fans or other stuff like that, you kind of just eat shit. And it's literally because, like, with fan setup,
Get ready, fighters. Triumph or die.
yeah, they have a better spacing command than I do, and this is why I'm running into problems. Which means it's time to lean into being as much of it. It's time to lean into, like, I gotta start leaning into, like, some dickhead stuff, which is basically just, like, aggressing at people, but, like, with just the right amount of, like, hit it. I'm gonna get hooked now. I should have done Chohisatsu Shinobi Bachi right there. That would have been the better option. Jumping should have got me killed at that distance. If they'd been, like, awake enough, I would have died. I should have done SA2. And it would have gone right through the projectile, and I would have basically made them eat 10 billion bags of shit. Nah, I was too predictable. Why was that that should have been a punish counter.
Get ready, fighters.
Just fuck? I must have it too slow. Get fucked. Oh, never mind. I thought it was gonna go through, but I guess it might be only the powered up version that actually really does that, which is fine. Yep, and that's the trick. Basically, my strength as a character, as a player, generally when I'm not like freaking the fuck out, is if I'm paying attention, the thing that I usually do people really well is like I get when I'm out of my own head, I get just enough I do just enough like wildly irresponsible shit that well, that and like occasionally getting like really sick reads, really. Alright, I was burned out. I was trying to parry those. I'm like, right, I messed up. Do that. But yeah, like my specialty as a player when I'm not like too deep in my head is and I'm not doing like really reckless shit is that pressuring people into like fucking up and doing things they shouldn't be doing.
Lost your cool?
Should have done that twice. One more and then I could get ready for the thing I need to go do. Yep, that's fair.
Stay down.
I'm jumping too much. And then did two Akita. And this is the part that's going to be difficult about fighting against Maya, I think. The part that's going to be difficult about fighting against Maya in general is the fact that like she has literally so many normal special cancelable moves. It means that like trying to drive impact against her is very difficult because if she's fishing with like standing heavy punch or even like standing medium or like standing medium punch, right? It basically means that like if she happens to like hit your drive impact with an errant button and the person you're playing has reflexes for it, they will literally just like they'll press a button that she can drive cancel and so you can cancel the DI and then like you eat an entire bag of shit basically. I didn't have to do that, but I think I probably could have just done like Ryu-Enbu into I messed up how much damage I was gonna do from jump in. I undercalculated it. I could have done a jump in, maybe Ryu-Enbu and then DP, and it would have probably done enough damage to kill. A little wasteful. And now I'm without like resources. There we go. Bust it out. stretched it out. Holy shit. I want to do it again, but I gotta get ready to go. I would do again with them gladly, but I gotta get out of here. Because the thing I want to do is at like 9 o'clock. So, alright. Next Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time, I'll give y'all a longer, proper Street Fighter 6 session. I have a thing at 9 o'clock that I want to go get to, and it's going to take a little while to like log in and get a bunch of other stuff set up, so I need to get going from now. Alright. Thank y'all. Deeply appreciate it. Sin, if I can get links. Yeah, so game analysis, design stuff. I do my NeoCities blog. Has an RSS feed. Please follow it if you want to like catch up on more stuff. Come on now. Okay, you got me. Stream VODs are up at youtube.com/@SJHDoesGames. Ko-Fi. Want to support me in the stream but don't want to give money to Amazon, Jeff Bezos. Ko-Fi is the way. I prefer Ko-Fi subs over Twitch subs personally, but do what you feel. No, anonymous gift giving for the stream supplies or for apartment supplies or whatever you kind of feel like. You can do it through there. Card. All my other social media links. I mostly post on Blue Sky these days. If you want to know more about the game dev studio I helped co-found, Munity, that's community without the com.games. We have a Patreon free pay tier. We have a demo up of our game, Shootlands, you can play it, and pay what you want for it. Windows, Mac, Linux, keyboard support, controller support. And then last but not least, Guilded. If you don't mind making a Roblox account that you will never use for anything else ever again, you can make a Roblox account, join us on Guilded, hang out with us when we're not doing stuff. Aside from next Friday, like I said, which is more Street Fighter 6, Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, SMT Nocturne, HD Remaster. We're doing like the first half and a change of the last dungeon before I do some cleanup before the final boss. So again, 2 Sundays from now, ideally we're done with that. This upcoming Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, probably more game dev stream, probably more Power Core Busters. I'll show off some stuff that I've been working on as far as dialogue stuff goes, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, really, we're rating games done quick. That's just the deal. Right now, there's an event going on called Back to Black, which is basically just so many days of fantastic, amazing, wonderful black speedrunners doing amazing things, raising money for Race Forward. We're going to go hang out with them. Sunday, we'll probably pick somebody else, but today, we're just going to go hang out with Games Done Quick, because they're doing that. So, we're going to raid Games Done Quick. Hi-Fi Rush currently. Excellent. So, yeah. We're going to raid Games Done Quick. Give them an SPH those raids. When you get in there, let them know who sent you. Use your favorite emotes. They don't have to buy emotes. But yeah, thanks, y'all. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming by. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. Don't go outside if you don't have to. Be excellent to each other. Not the biggest racist, terrorists, sexists, anti-queer folks, or fascists, or Zionists. Remember, Black Lives Matter. Trans rights are human rights. Reproductive rights are human rights. Palestine, Sudan, the Congo, New Caledonia, Haiti must all be free. None of us are free until we're all free. If you're not sure how to make a difference with whatever is going on around you, all you really have to do is start out by trying to reach out a little. If you got the time, if you have the money, if you can do any of that stuff, then that's the way you do it. Just do what you can. That's pretty much all I got. Let's go hang out with Games Done Quick. We will catch y'all. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Thank you for coming by stream. Deeply appreciate it. Till then, deuces.